Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another girls varsity basketball game. I'm Talia Heskel alongside me, Charles Fleischer, and today we have a special guest, Coach Koehler. Coach, how are you today?
Very good. I really appreciate you having me on. I don't know if you all know this, but beginning of the season, I got about 10 to 15 coaches call me or text me about your broadcast. And everybody involved, the camera crew behind the scenes, and especially you two and Justin and Aviv, you guys did a terrific job all year. And Tal, I'm just amazed by your basketball IQ. We definitely missed you this year, not having you in the program. With Mr. Moger being in charge and taking over, and it seems like every year he just ones-ups it, and he just does something pretty amazing every year with his technology. And Joe Corella, the athletic director, he had the foresight to see how important this was to the community of Tenafly and to the athletic department. And it's something that, I don't know, again, if you know this, but so many schools around the county have copied what you guys are doing. And the athletic department, the boys basketball team, the girls basketball team would like to give a letter to all the people involved in this crew. So I just want to thank you for everything you've done, and I've listened to you. I know my parents, players' parents, have listened to you guys. Terrific job.
Thank you so much, Coach Kohler. And thank you to the crew, Mr. Moger, and just everyone involved. Like Coach said, it's something we love to do here, and it's just something that we hope to continue in the coming years. But now on to today's game. It's a historic game. Rylie Theuerkauf is this close to getting her 1,000 points. But Coach, you've coached many 1,000-point scorers in your time here as a coach, boys and girls. Can you tell us about some of your players?
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to coach all the girls, 1,000-point scorers: Ashley Illia, Morgan Henderson, Alana Kasner, Lindsay Finnerty. Jackie Clifford had 940 points. Caitlin Thistle had 920. So it was a lot easier coaching when you have that many great scorers. I think Alana Kasner is the one that really put us on the map for 15 years. We were one of the better programs in the county, and she really kind of started this trend. But so excited to see Rylie as a sophomore to do it today, and I'm lucky to have her in volleyball. I have her in class. She is one of the most competitive girls I've ever coached. She hates to lose, and just to get 1,000 as a sophomore, that's pretty amazing.
And Coach, before we actually get to Rylie, we just want to talk about the boys' season. Their season was obviously cut short due to COVID, which was very unfortunate for you guys. Just give us a little reflection on what the season was like for you guys.
Yeah, this is probably one of the better teams I've had. Definitely the best defensive team I've ever had. John Chelly and Johnny Capolino were my captains. They started back in June when we were all quarantined outside on the courts working with their team. They lifted. They did a couple scrimmages over the summer. They did fall league. Every one of those guys are such great players, great guys to be around. I think the big thing that we got out of this year is we learned how to win close games. When you get a stop, when you make your foul shots, and you take care of the ball at the end of the game, good things happen. And I think you guys saw against the Teanex, the Caldwells, the teams that had close games, we ended up finding a way to win. And that's what you want to try to do at the end of the game, find a way to win.
And as you look forward to next year, your starting lineup's possibly going to be all seniors. Likely. And what do you think your expectations are going to be for next year?
Yeah, we have 10 seniors. The JV team had a great year. We moved up about 5 freshmen. So we have a lot of talent in the program. I think that, again, another off-season of hard work, and we have to start stronger. This year, again, we started a little slow, and when we obviously picked it up towards the end. But it's something that, with senior class, it's great because they have the maturity, they know how to play the game. For the program standpoint, you kind of want to mix and mingle with the freshmen, sophomore, juniors, seniors, but to have 10 seniors, that's pretty amazing.
So now let's get to Rylie Theuerkauf, who is 3 points away from 1,000. What's really quite amazing this year, she's averaging 36.6 points per game this year. She needs 45 points to break her total points from last year. Coach Koehler, what have you seen from Rylie this year that has just amazed you all season long?
Yeah, her offense is just off the charts. And just knowing her the way I know her, I guarantee you she'd probably give up 500 of those points to get in the state championship or a county championship. And that's what's so special about all the girls up on that banner. It's all about winning. It's not about scoring. And it's something that, you could see what a great person she is. And you just look at the family. When you have a coach's daughter like Mike Theuerkauf, who's one of the best track coaches in the county and the state, they're around these role models their whole life, and they learn how to win as a team and to walk as an athlete. And Rylie does that. I mean, she has everything you want in an athlete. And again, I'm pretty lucky to have her in volleyball because she's just as good in volleyball.
Tal, speaking of role models, let's talk about the two seniors that are on the team this year, Clara and Rebecca Parrish. It's obviously been a very, very tough season for them. What have you seen from the two seniors this year that have been nothing but role models?
Well, what I've seen is, just playing hard. They might have not gotten the points that they wanted, but they did the little things. That's something I learned playing for Coach Koehler, is do the little things and you're helping your team. Sometimes you don't need to be the scoring the most. You just need to do the little things, grabbing the rebounds, boxing out, finding the open man, moving off the ball, and that's what those two seniors have done pretty much all season.
What about you, Coach Koehler? Can you reflect on those?
When I watch Clara, it's just amazing how she improved over the last 4 years. She does all the little things, boxes out. She gets great position under the basket to get rebounds, and that's sometimes instinctive. You can't really teach that. So, and I just saw her in the hallway, and you talk about one of the best girls ever in this school. Just the nicest, sweetest girl, but when she gets on the court, she'll do whatever it takes to win. And Rebecca, she tries her hardest, she works hard. I think she hit a 3 the other day. Just really good senior, again, role models for the younger girls.
Let's talk about a very important player that's going to be on this team next year. It's Hadley Blatt. In last game, she had her first double-double of the season with 12 points and 10 rebounds. Tal, what have you seen from her this year, especially defensively, that's going to be very important carrying over into next year?
Well, Hadley is, she plays soccer as well. She's a hard worker. So, she's an athlete off the bat. And what I've seen from her this year is just, again, the little things. When Riley's not having the best game, she's the one to put those points up, to grab those rebounds. She's leading the team in rebounding, assist, and rebounds. So, and steals, my bad. And she's just doing everything that she can to help out Rylie this season to reach, I guess, her goal today.
What about you, Coach? What have you seen from Hadley this year?
She's really good around the basket. I think last game she made a nice little backboard shot. She's definitely one of the better athletes, girl athletes in the school. So it's something to see her come back next year, and hopefully some of the girls that opted out will come back next year. So I think they could be very competitive.
And they've also got big contributions from really their entire team this year. Their depth, they have Bianca Thompson, and their bench, Sherry Fang, Sasha Edelman, Alex Yanowitz, Rebecca Beaver. They've been great all season long. What can you guys reflect on them? What have you seen from them this year?
I think having a bench that's so strong, vocally and on and off the court is always good, and I think next year that's just going to get better and better. We see it with how Coach Marabito is coaching the JV team right now. They're always vocal and they're always together as one team, and I think that's what we're going to see as this program keeps growing and growing.
We are getting set for the final home game of the season. Let's now send it to the court with the introduction of the two teams.
Number 14, Rylie Theuerkauf. Number 23, Clara Devante. Number 13, Rebecca Parrish. Now I ask you to please stand for our national anthem.
You are the starting lineups. That's what they will be as we get set for the final home game of this girls' season. And as we said, Rylie Theuerkauf is 3 points away, and we will have a little ceremony after she hits it. And here we go, guys. And they have to take down a Paramus Catholic team that is 8-4. So not an easy task ahead of them today.
One of the last games I coached was against Paramus Catholic in the county tournament. They were the number 3 seed. We were the 19th seed. And Jackie Clifford, Samantha Henderson, and Phoebe Hirsch, all great players. We ended up beating them, upsetting them at Riverdale High School. They are some talent. They have a lot of talent on this program.
What year was that?
2014.
14? Yeah, that's a very impressive to upset a seed of a caliber like that.
After that game, they actually wrote an article about the shot clock because we held the ball 4 corners the whole game.
Yeah. Possession very important in basketball as we are underway. Jersey's a little hard to see, honestly, but we'll try our best as they get inside the paint. And back outside. As the pass is kicked out to Gabriella Hartman. She misses. Becca Parrish. And it'll go Tenafly's way. Here's Rylie. Guarded by Kira Rose. She gets it back. She shoots a 3. That won't go. Rebound fought for. Clara has it. And that won't go. And Hartman has it. And here comes Jamal Moore, who hit 1,000 points in her last game. She is a senior. Rose gets inside the paint. Little loop. Layup. And but an offensive foul looks like.
Defense.
And an and 1. And she will shoot a free throw. She misses it. Bianca Thompson will take it. And here comes Clara. Gives it to Theuerkauf. And she is fouled.
Clara could do everything. I mean, to have a center bring up the ball like that, and she finds a way to get the ball all the time out of the basket. It's a great play to have.
I feel like in today's basketball, that's what we're going to see more and more of. Centers and power forwards just bring up the ball, and it's weird to see, but it's how the game has developed.
Yeah, everybody seems to want to be the point. They're all points. They all take the care of the ball.
And pass by Rose goes out of bounds. There's a tight window there for a pass, and here comes Theuerkauf. She looks to drive. It's a little floater. Well, that won't go. Rebound fought for.
And Rylie, always a fighter. We've seen this since the first game of the season till now. She's always going to fight for any ball. She's going to be on the floor or, wherever it is, she's going to be there if she needs that ball.
Parrish for Hadley. Hadley, travel is called. And it'll go. And they've been getting into travel trouble through these last few games as we've seen, Tom.
Yeah.
Riley's one of these athletes that she hates to lose more than she loves to win, and that's what you want in an athlete.
There's another layup by Kira Rose. And the lead is 4. Start.
Looks like it's in a State Tenafly's possession right now. Realize how in the last 3, almost 4 games, Theuerkauf's just been doubled.
Theuerkauf. Oh, that won't go. Getting unlucky to start this game. As she's fouled. So here's more with it now. She takes a 3, air ball. There's super tight windows for these inbound passes to go, but they still get it away, and Thompson will take it back up. It's in for Hadley. Nice move around Rose. Double teamed. Theuerkauf will take a 3, and it looked like it was blocked. And here is Kira Rose with an easy layup, and it's 6-0 to start.
She's got all their points right now.
There's a little miscommunication there. And it'll go back to Paramus Catholic.
Just look how Rylie always helping, talking to her teammates.
And now fought for.
Nice, Hadley.
As Hadley gets the rebound, and here she comes. Hadley a little floater, and that's good. First points for the Tigers. Hadley Blatt.
And that's what I was talking about with pregame, This is what Hadley does. She's going to realize that Riley's starting off the game 9 her zone, and this is what she's going to do. She's going to wake this team up and get those points on the board.
Hadley Blatt missed on that layup attempt, and Alexis Strollo goes down.
It's 2 fouls on Rylie.
Strollo looks to drive. Gets inside. Little floater. Won't go. Rebound fought by Thompson. And Hadley. Take it. And Theuerkauf puts up a 3. Looks like she was fouled, but they don't call it. And Strollo back the other way. Strollo gets inside. Won't go. Rebound by Rachel Hippolyte. And she will shoot 2.
That earlier possession, they just let the player just drive through the lane. No one was playing defense. Everyone was up high. You have to stay low on defense, and they just let him just go right through. And we can't see that today. If Tenafly is going to win this game, they need to play defense against this very, very good team.
Looks like it wasn't a shooting foul, so Moore will inbound. Ball was tipped. And Hartman fights for it, and back to Strollo it goes. Alexis Strollo for Moore, and the ball goes out of bounds, and substitutions are made for Catholic, whose jerseys numbers are hard to see. So 3 is taken.
It's really what's hard about playing Paramus Catholic. I mean, they could go probably 10 to 12 deep. they're going to keep rotating girls in and out.
But Thompson is fouled.
Yeah, they are a big team, and they definitely have many girls who can play very well. So having that extra 5 on that bench that can come in and out of the game is very helpful.
Leandra Palez, number 1 on Catholic, comes in. Aaron pass by Theuerkauf goes back to Catholic, and back the other way they come. There's a drive, a little floater, and won't go. Von Clara has it, and out to Parrish. Tigers look to spread out. Theuerkauf gets inside.
Come on.
And
Nice.
took an offensive foul. And it looks like it is good bucket. She draws an and 1, and with this free throw,
She could
will
hit.
1,000 points. And there it is.
There it is. Bada bing, bada boom. Rylie Theuerkauf joins the 1,000 point club as a sophomore.
And that's really incredible. A sophomore that did it.
Very well deserved. She's a hard worker, and this is such a great moment for her.
You know, and she does this pretty much getting double teamed every single game. And I'm so happy her parents are here. It's a great moment for her, for the school, something that she'll remember forever. And maybe a couple years from now, we'll be back talking about that other number.
Hopefully, as her teammates congratulate her, her coach, her parents. What a milestone in such a
Incredible.
short time.
And to know that she's 10 games less this year than most years, and she's a special talent, special girl. But more importantly, it's 6'5" now.
6-5, yeah. And so the Tigers will try to get a win to celebrate.
You did, yeah. You know, every girl that's played with her, they all have something to do with it. So this is a total team effort. Obviously, Rylie gets the credit, like well deserved. But it's everybody that's ever played with her in the last 2 years.
And what's really incredible about her getting 1,000 points is the pace. As we said, she did it in almost a historic pace, if you really think about it.
It is. It's never been done before by the girls. Chris Orozco back, I think maybe 2012, did it with the boys.
Well, now we know Rylie Theuerkauf could potentially get it for the girls.
And she is on pace to do so.
I think in Tenafly, we see a lot of the players when they do get to high school, they don't all stay at Tenafly. They go to these private schools, but I think now that people are seeing players like Rylie or past players like Johnny and Bazo, who hit 1,000 points not too long ago, these are players who are very, very talented and stayed at Tenafly because it's their town, and hopefully we can see more of that as these programs develop.
Yeah, and I talked to you about a lot of Kasner. I mean, every Catholic school, private school wanted Alana, and she came here, and instead of going to those other places, she put us on the map, just like what Rylie's trying to do the next 2 years. So to me, if you're good enough, they'll find you. Like Johnny and Bazo, all the greats that we've ever had here, they've all gone off to college. And to do it in your hometown, to walk around the town, to have Tenafly basketball, I don't think there's anything better.
Yeah, no doubt we are going to send her the clip after this game as a 3 is hit by Catholic. And as we go again, Rebecca Parrish, all taken away. but it goes out of bounds, so it will remain. Tenafly's ball. That was Palace. We got the steal. Good inbound. Tight window for Thompson.
They are playing man under the basket. Oh, they get it again. They're playing man under the basket. If they get a good screen here, they could get a layup.
Gabby Hartman comes back in for Kira Rose, who takes a rest. Back up for Theuerkauf. And here she is. And there have been games when she's been double teamed as she comes up short right there. And here comes Catholic once again. This is Yasmin Brightwell. The layup won't go.
Great outlet.
And Theuerkauf. Looks like she was double teamed right there. Now they spread out. Koehler back to Theuerkauf. Guarded well.
And if there's
Olivia.
going to be a screen set, they're going to try to switch on her every time.
That was
Look how
Olivia
she gets in
Castrelli guarding her as she gets the layup. Points 1,001 and 1,002. So a new chapter now in her life. Here is Sandra Palace. The layups looked like she got bumped there, but she still gets it.
The refs seem like they're letting them play today.
Oh yeah, they've been letting them play.
Kind of a hit and miss all the time. You never know.
There were a lot of missed calls in the
Nice pass.
other game versus Hadley gets it and finishes.
And look at Tenafly's defense. This is so much different than how they played their last two games. They're playing high intensity and high pressure defense, or half court defense, and I think that's good for a team like Paramus Catholic.
Palace attempts a three, won't go. Rebound, Hartman won't go. And Hadley out for Theuerkauf. Just to get around two defenders and she's fouled. See, that's what makes her so good, her size, her strength, and her ability to just drive so easily towards the basket.
I think you mentioned last game, Tal, about the bench, about the other four players. The better they do, the better the team does, and they're really stepping up, Hadley and Clara.
Alexis Strollo comes back in for Catholic. And Rylie makes both free throws. And the game is tied. Strollo
Travel.
has it in a travel. Go back to Tenafly. Chance to take the lead now.
This last minute is important. If Rylie has two fouls, she's got to make sure she doesn't pick up that third one the last minute.
Thompson screened by Hadley. And it's fought for. And she lost right there. She's fighting with Strollo, and it will go back to Catholic. Leandra Palas will bring it up. Three girls surrounding Theuerkauf. This pass goes inside for Hartman. Intercepted by Hadley. And Theuerkauf has an easy layup ahead of her. Oh, it doesn't go. And rebound taken by Rachel Hippolyte. And Palas has it once again. Trying to get open. Alexis Strollo for Hartman. Oh, a trip right there. That was Kira Rose who, Yasmin Brightwell who's in the game. Still be Catholic's ball. A little shot is taken by Hippolyte. That won't go. And Theuerkauf. You gotta watch out. Four girls defending her, and she is fouled.
The whole Paramus Catholic team on that transition play was defending Rylie. They didn't even want to get to the basket.
Another tight window. And the pass is intercepted by Palace. And that will do it for the first quarter. Rylie hitting 1,000 points. And the score tied at 11. Just witnessed a historic moment. Always good to have those. And as we welcome you back into the booth, Charles Fleischer, Talia Skull, Jeff Koehler, Coach Koehler. What did you think of that first quarter, Tal?
It was a good quarter for the Tigers. I think Rylie was really looking forward to hit that 1,000 point mark, and she did it with the and one, and I think she did it in style. So the rest of the game just needs to be, let's beat Paramus Catholic. Any thoughts, Coach Koehler?
11-11 after one quarter. It's not bad. I mean, this is one of the better teams in the county, so they could kind of keep this up and move the ball around and slow it up a little bit. They have a good chance.
I love how Mr. Moger predicted the N1.
Yeah.
That was nice, Mr. Moger.
Also liked how Rylie is playing with 2 fouls.
Oh,
A
yeah.
lot of times you get a tentative and you don't want to be as aggressive, but she was attacking the basket. But she does probably need to stay in. I mean, it's something that's really helps the team move the offense, and she was the top on the 1-2-2.
She is the front. And she really is the engine of how the offense runs. So second quarter now, tied at 11. And let's see if the Tigers can create some more. As off we go. Good pass for Hadley. Oh, it won't go. Unlucky bounce. And here comes Alexis Strollo. As they get it. Good pass. Kira Rose back in the game. She looks to drive baseline. And won't go. Theuerkauf now. There's a little jump shot. That's good. And Theuerkauf. And another bucket. Tigers lead by 2 now. Palace pass picked.
Nice.
And Theuerkauf has an easy layup ahead of her, and the lead is 4. There's Alexis Strollo. Drives, gets inside. Rebound won't go. Kira Rose. That won't go. And the ball's just thrown away. So good defense here by the Tigers as they look to now extend the lead.
Good defense and good offense right now.
A well-balanced game from the Tigers. Hadley drives, gets inside, all off the bottom of the rim. And Hippolyte has it, takes a little jumper. Air ball. And Thompson for Theuerkauf takes a 3 and hits it. She can really shoot.
She is a special talented player.
The Tigers playing really well on both sides of the ball right now. Strollo, little floater. That won't go. Kira Rose on the rebound, and she's fouled. Obviously got to keep this momentum now. Don't want to blow a significant lead. And that's what the Tigers want to look to do. Rebecca Beaver comes in for the Tigers, so they will use her size and strength to get some buckets here. Kira Rose misses both, and it's still a 7-point game. Here's Hadley. Hadley takes a little jumper. Oh, air ball. And Alessandra Palez, she stepped out of bounds, looked like. And a timeout is called. And, well, good sequence right there. The Tigers, 7 points coming out of the quarter.
It was, and we see how they haven't slowed up their offense too much, but right now they're playing very good defense.
Be interesting to see if Paramus Catholic changes their defense up or does something else right now.
As you said, obviously don't want to blow any leads. Tigers a little too. Keep using the offensive engine known as Rylie Theuerkauf to hopefully get a win here. Instead, very good Paramus Catholic team. As we mentioned, they're 8-4, and they've had a season. They've had a great season. They played as many games, almost as many games of these Tigers have since Bianca Thompson gets inside and finishes. So Janelle Moore, excuse me, back in the game now. Senior. And here she has the ball. Drive baseline for Hippolyte. And that layup falls.
So you could see now, I think they were trying to double Rylie, but see if they continue that.
Parrish inside for Hadley. And that layup, it won't go. Rebound fought for by Beaver. And a jump ball. So it'll go. We'll go back to, looks like it'll be Catholic's ball. So here they come once again. Tigers look to get a stop here. Janelle Rose.
So they're overloading on the left side. They're doing a little high-low.
Palas to Strollo as she takes a three. Won't go. And Theuerkauf has it. She is double teamed. Still gets it and one. Still gets double teamed. Still got the bucket and one.
What a player she is.
And Tigers with their biggest lead of the game. Up by 10. We're approaching 5 to go in the second quarter. Janelle Rose to Alexis Strollo. Back out for Amanda Palas. Drives baseline. Stops. Gets inside. Kira Rose with a layup that won't go. Hadley has it. And she gets a pass to Rylie. And here come the Tigers once again. Theuerkauf. Thompson takes a jumper. Won't go. Rebound. That won't go either. They got a little unlucky there with that bounce. Strollo now. For Janelle Moore. Won't go. Rebound. Kira Rose. As pick was made by Strollo, and she has it now, guarded by Parrish. Pass for Palas. To Moore. Inside for Hippolyte. That won't go. Rebound Rose. And Kira Rose was fouled on that play, so she will take some free throws. Clara comes back in for Hadley. Kira Rose 0 for 4 as he gets a steal. And Catholic has it again. Pass inside. Kira Rose with a three. And Clara.
Clara is so tough in the rebounds.
Theuerkauf. She's fouled. A good drive right there. Once again.
You need to watch out when you get the rebound. You really need to hold that ball, hold it tight, make sure no one's around you, and then get it to your point guard.
For a person that handles the ball as much as Rylie, one of the great attributes is that she's just a knockdown shooter on the foul line. I don't want to jinx you here, but yeah, she's like automatic. It's so important. Such a free point.
Especially in clutch time when free throws are extremely important. Gabby Hartman back in the game now, so is Yasmin Brightwell. Koehler with it. Goes inside pass. Intercepted, but taken back by Catholic. And here's like, what? Excuse me, that was Olivia Contrelli, number 21.
And that's not the best pass from Clara. She knows better than that. She should have just held it, really waited. They're leading right now. There's no reason to rush.
Layup by Strollo is a little off. Contrelli for Brightwell.
Their defense is doing terrific right now. They're all talking. They're moving great.
Rose. So sorry, Coach, what were you going to say?
No, if Paramus Catholic learns when they get the ball to the high post, look opposite, that girl is wide open, but they're not doing it, so it really is benefiting Tenafly.
Agreed, playing probably the most balanced game I've seen out of them so far this year.
I'm actually shocked Paramus Catholic's not in there. They've gotten, 2 turnovers by passes, right?
Yeah.
And that's her first free throw made by Kira Rose. She was 1 for 6 from the line. Theuerkauf gets around her, takes a 3. Short. And Brightwell.
Tigers really need to just slow their game down. They're leading. There's really no reason to rush and chuck up a shot.
Yeah, right now would be a nice possession. Sure. Okay, so coming out of this timeout, it'd be a nice possession here. But I definitely, you definitely got to think about something that's going to be different with Paramus Catholic. They have to change up something. So maybe a zone press, either doubling Rylie, making somebody else bring up the ball.
Or even forcing fouls. Both teams are in foul trouble right now, and getting to the line is everything. I think we talked about this just moments ago. Getting to the line is very important. They're free shots. They're right there for you, and getting to the line and having the bonus is something. So you want to watch that foul trouble, and I think that's what Paramus Catholic are going to look to do coming out this time out.
And especially if you're Catholic, you do not want to foul Rylie, as she is automatic. She is 4 for 4 so far on this game.
So yeah, it's box and 1 now. So they did change it up. So big thing is if Rylie drives, I don't know if somebody's going to step in and take a charge. You just got to be worried about it to pick up her third.
A pass for Thompson. And
so when somebody's playing a box and 1 on you, the big thing for the girl that's getting boxed and 1 is still stay in it. Don't be like, all right, you got the rest of the teammates to do it. She could screen to get open, but it's something that, all right, it's good. She got the ball, and you could see them mirroring her. So the one girl's on her. I think Emerson did this, and it's surprising that other teams didn't. Old Japan PV, but if you have a girl on her and then you have a spy right next to her, it's going to be hard for her to drive. But the good thing about Rylie is she's such a good 3-point shooter, so she could definitely shoot.
So how's it out? They were almost quadruple teaming Rylie
Nice
against
pass.
Emerson. As Clara takes the 3, jump shot by Rylie, and she gets it to fall. As we mentioned, we commentated the Emerson game. They were like quadruple covering Rylie. It was pretty crazy, and she was still able to get to the basket.
And I think her teammates stepped up. So again, I mean, if I played against Rylie, I would definitely try to do something like that, make the other girls beat you.
Rebound by Janelle Rose, and she is fouled.
And this is what's dangerous about this Town Phi team. And, when other teams want to make the other girls beat you, they will. They've shown it. Against Emerson, Clara had 17 rebounds, and Hadley stepped up. So showing that they can do more than just Rylie, it just shows and means a lot about this team.
And just look at the difference in foul shots. I think we've hit most of ours. I think they missed most of theirs. So
we are 1 for 8.
Yeah, so that's the difference in the game.
So far as a pass taken back by Clara.
Good timeout.
Good timeout by Tigers. They hold an 11-point lead against this very good Paramus Catholic team.
Do we know what they're ranked, Paramus Catholic?
Nope.
Probably in the top 10, 15.
Most likely, they're not showing it today though. I think Tenafly, putting aside their record, is really showing what they've been worth all season. And again, this is a really young team. They only have 2 seniors on the court and in this program right now. So having that experience, I guess Rylie and Hailey, but that senior experience is always something. Those are your leaders.
And obviously, Carly Shipman got injured, was out for the season. Charlie Etter opted out this year. She was a starter last year as a sophomore, and those are 2 great players.
Anna Tolfield. Anna Tolfield's really good too. So this possession, you have 1:05. You're up 11. And I think, was it Emerson that the last minute or so, it kind of went like an 8-0 run or something.
Yeah.
So when you're doing terrific, you have a good lead. Just you want to get to halftime with the same momentum, still doing well. And the hardest thing that I had with girls, and even with the boys, is that, just because you're open, it doesn't mean you shoot. It's just, there's a reason sometimes why you're open. So just take your time. There's no rush. If they're playing a 2-3, just stay there. There's no rush.
Especially being up.
Yeah, let them pack it in.
Irish double teamed.
Ooh, that's
Theuerkauf.
great job.
Theuerkauf guarded by.
See, a lot of times you have to learn. Sometimes you lose, but you learn when you lose. And there's nobody guarding you. You just keep the ball out there.
Thompson. Clara has it now.
Yeah,
Strollo guarding her.
you could dribble.
Theuerkauf has it now.
This is great. This
Back
is a
off
great
the
job
play.
by Coach Feeney. No.
Inside and a pass.
No need
Then here comes Olivia Contrelli once again. And Strollo gets inside. And a little jumper. Don't go. Rebound Strollo, and looks like she was fouled.
Yeah, sometimes you just keep it out, and we tell the guys that we get the last second shot, even if you airball it, they don't get a chance. But worse yet is that foul. I don't know who it was on, but if it's a person that's very significant, it might hurt you in the fourth quarter.
Well, foul was on Clara, her second.
Yeah, and Claire is obviously one of the better players.
So you see Alex Janowitz in the game to finish the
All right,
first
just no
half.
offensive foul. Oh no, good,
And pass.
Take your
See if
time.
Theuerkauf can get one more shot off.
nice.
It's inside. And the layup won't go. Close there. And that will end the first half. Great half from the Tigers as they take a 10-point lead into halftime. Thoughts on the first half?
I think they're playing amazing. I think that the Paramus Catholic are just not, they don't even know what's going on right now. They've been so used to just winning and playing as they know how to do is win. But I think Tenafly is right now just telling them, hey, listen, this is our home court, and you're going to go by our rules.
Coach Koehler?
Yeah, hold them to 17 points. I think with girls basketball, you're trying to hold everybody under 30, and they're close to it. They just got to come out strong, and the first couple minutes of this third quarter is going to be the key, because they're going to probably again do something else, either jump man. Paramus Catholic's going to want to speed up the game, and I think they're going to continue probably either denying Rylie and having a spy or something in that aspect to try to neutralize her.
We will be right back with the second half. Do not go anywhere, and we will see you then.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for this second half, Tenafly versus Paramus Catholic. I'm Tully Heskell, alongside me, Charles Fleischer, and our special guest today, Coach Koehler. Charles, what do you think of this first half, and what can we expect in the second?
First half was very good on both sides of the floor for the Tigers, both offensively and defensively. And this quarter's these first few minutes, very important as you look to get a few buckets and extend the lead. Coach, what about you?
Yeah, obviously I don't think you change a thing, but you definitely have to have something in your back pocket, because if they take Rylie, they're going to try to take Rylie out of the game. If it's a press, if it's denying, if it's a triangle and 2 on her. So hopefully they have some kind of situation that they get the ball to the top and they could shoot from the sides, because they're 4 against 3 at that point.
Let's turn to the court now as we get set for the second half. So both teams will have their starting 5 out there.
We had a girl back in the day, Rebecca Braun, that would do exactly what she's doing right now to Rylie. Just deny her, look at her, not even worry about anybody else. Oh, Rebecca Braun, she was one of the best. All right, so you can see her now. She's denying. So they have to come up with somebody else bringing up the ball if Rylie can't get it. And what better than this is to have your center bring up the ball. But
all fought for by Catholic and Clara. As they will get it again. And here is Janelle Moore for Strollo. Inside for Rachel Hippolyte. Kira Rose, good ball movement. Strollo with a 3 and hits. And took off.
Okay, see how they left? They're going to mirror her.
Hadley, almost a dime to Parrish, but it goes out of bounds off of Rose's hands. Parrish.
No.
It's up for Clara. Looks like she was blocked from behind. And Theuerkauf puts up a 3. And it was short. More with it. Kira. It's a 5-point now.
No.
Oh, and another steal.
We got to get ready for the timeout.
And Janelle Moore. Kira Rose. It's a 3-point game. And a good timeout by the Tigers as they needed it.
Okay, so now here comes the adjustment that, obviously you have to start out like you're doing because you had such a good lead and you guys were doing so well, but now it's something that now they got to come up with another plan to get somebody up, bring up the ball, start the offense. Screen Rylie.
Outscored 7-0 in the first minute and 18 seconds.
That's what makes them so explosive. Paramus Catholic, I mean, this is, over the last 30 years, one of the better teams, and they're ranked 8 in the county right now. So this is definitely one of the top 10 teams in the county. So you just got to regroup, find a way, get the momentum back. Might come as a charge or something special to stop the momentum. All right, so they're doing 4 across. They're still denying Rylie.
It would be a very special night if they got this win with Rylie's 1,000-point night. The ball was tipped again.
Okay, yeah. So this is something that Rylie still has to find a way to get the ball because you can see what's going on. So Rylie's got to bring up the ball. It's going to be hard for her, but she's going to have to try to get open.
More for Rose. And Strollo to Hartman. Good passing. And Hippolyte can't finish.
No, okay. Sorry.
And the pass by Clara to Rylie. Rylie drives, gets inside, and finishes. It's a big bucket right there by Rylie Theuerkauf. And a steal by Parrish on Moore. And Theuerkauf again gets around Strollo, and she's fouled.
I think most people realize, but what she's doing is just incredible. Getting double teamed, denied for her pretty much her whole life as a basketball player. And to still be able to get layups and get open.
Obviously don't want to get frustrated or else it'll slow down a bit.
And what we saw right now, her stepping away from the free throw line, just taking a walk back, and that just her recouping herself and getting her mindset right back to where it was when she was on in the first.
Yeah, she's probably shocked that she missed. She never misses.
Kira Rose gets inside.
Tal, what should she have done? Use the glass.
And Rylie, unlucky roll right there. And more for Rose. And a layup. Goes. And leads back down to 4. There's Parrish. Theuerkauf. It's a long 3. And she is fouled. 3 free throws. Coming for Rylie, and these are big. As it could affect the game down the stretch. She's only missed 1 so far. That was earlier in the quarter. And misses again. Two for 3, and the lead is back up to 6. Strollo now. Kira Rose to drive baseline and gets a roll.
Rose really racking up all the points for Catholic right now, playing phenomenal.
Theuerkauf for Clara. And there a pass. It's intercepted. And a nice bounce pass to Kira Rose. And an easy layup. And it's a 2-point game. Theuerkauf to Parrish. Out for Bianca Thompson. Clara with a 3. Hit the backboard. And Rose once again. Strollo with a 3. In and out. Theuerkauf puts up a 3. And she comes up short.
Tenafly really needs to slow down. They can't just take a quick shot. It's not going to help them anywhere. As a travel there was called.
Yeah, and they looked a little tired too, so it's not bad to. I don't think they're really pressuring the other girls on the defense when they have the ball at half court, like right here. She doesn't have to go in right there. Oh, look at
Theuerkauf
that.
gets inside and gets it in 1.
That's just for a coach's perspective, for a kid to do that, it's just such a relief.
You know, we've talked about it all season long. Size, strength, and power. And that's what she's been able to do all season long.
Yep.
So more now. 2 13s up against each other. Back out. Into the corner. This was almost picked by Theuerkauf, and the ball will go back to Tenafly as Yasmin Brightwell back in the game now. Sasha Edelman comes in the game now for the Tigers. She dumps it to Theuerkauf. Little floater. And Hippolyte for Strollo. Rose for more. Little floater. And it's a 3-point game.
You want to give a baseline.
Definitely not. Again, we need a little possession here to just.
She's a spin move too. Edelman. A dangerous handoff for Theuerkauf and a foul.
That's 4 fouls. One of the things, too, as a coach and even as a player, you got to realize the fouls. And you have to know the psychology behind the refs. The refs kind of want to keep it close. So you got to watch a little cheap foul here called on Tenafly, the next defensive possession.
Alex Janowitz also back in for Tenafly. As Catholic makes more substitutions. Olivia Cantrelli and Leandra Palas back in the game. As Edelman has it picked off by Moore. She comes, Theuerkauf the only one
Nice
back.
pass.
And a pass for Hippolyte. She finishes.
It's a big possession here.
Theuerkauf drives. It's
Oh,
in.
look at that.
And she's fouled. 5 fouls for Catholic in this quarter, and none yet for the Tigers, so they're playing disciplined so far.
So again, he called a timeout. He could be looking to do something fast off this foul shot. So there's a couple things that you could do. You could put a sub in right now. After when Rylie makes the second shot, you sub, you slow up the game so they can't speed up, because you could tell that Paramus Catholic, the way they're going to get back is to really just go up and down. I'm sure a lot of those girls play AAU, and this would be a great time to understand that and control the tempo of the game. If you want to run, you could run, because they're running actually really well. But definitely do a sub here or something to slow up, because he called the timeout, maybe because they're tired, or he wants to do a fast little quick shot here.
Maybe, someone we haven't talked about yet was number 11 on Paramus Catholic, Rose. She has 21 points. She's been scoring a lot for this Paramus team, and Tenafly just needs to watch her in all aspects.
There's some big possessions coming for the Tigers, and every possession's going to get bigger down the stretch. So Tigers really going to have to. Hadley gets the rebound, and it was Janowitz that attempted a follow-up, but it will not go. And Moore. Rose gets inside.
Oh,
Underhand.
nice move.
And this is a tie game. Harris, dangerous pass for Theuerkauf. And an unlucky roll right there. So Catholic with it once more. And a pass inside.
And you're going to see now it's going to try to, get closer. Right now it's 5-1 fouls. Growing up, my dad was a referee, and he would always say, Jeff, I always want to have the fouls kind of even. So if they're out, he'll start looking, even though I used to hate when he used to say that, but it's true.
Parrish with a steal.
Nice pass.
For Hadley. It looks like she was blocked, but a foul.
It's a good pass from Rebecca, giving her the ball a little bit ahead so she can continue, and almost finishes, but gets fouled.
All right, let's see if they speed it up right here after this foul shot, if it's a make.
So, rebound taken. Tigers have 10 in this quarter. There's Janelle Moore puts up a shot. That was with Brightwell. Inside for Moore. And she is fouled. And Parrish doesn't like it.
And Rebecca needs to make sure she knows who's behind her, next to her at all times. That back door cut in is very dangerous, but luckily Rebecca fouled her.
So if Moore makes this, which she doesn't, the rebound's taken by Brightwell. And she puts up a 3 and hits.
It's her second 3 of this game.
And Catholic with 23 in this quarter alone. So Parrish to Theuerkauf. She gets inside and she's fouled.
And are they in the 1-and-1 right now?
Yeah, they are. Looks like Theuerkauf fell hard on her knee. She was limping getting up, but she's a tough cookie. She got up and shook it off right away.
She is tough.
So Tigers in the bonus now, so any foul will be free throws. One-point game. Janelle Moore. Cross for Pellas. For Moore. She and Pellas play catch. She puts up a jumper. She doesn't hit, but she is fouled, looks like. Tigers led by 10. And now trail.
Hadley in foul trouble. She has 4 right now.
Yeah.
They really need to watch out who gets in the fouls, and not going to end well for them in the 4th.
And this is what we were talking about before about these foul shot rebounds if she misses. Good. Nice rebound. Oh, no.
Janowitz. Dangerous pass for Beaver. Lost control. And Cantrelli gets it. Off Theuerkauf, and it will remain Catholic's ball.
It's such an insignificant little play, but it's such a great play by Rylie. Anytime you could stop the momentum, stop the flow of their offense, that's what you want.
Pass inside. That's 2 by Pillars, won't go. Rebound fought for. Bullet to Brightwell. Irish guarding her. Back up top. Pellas. As Brightwell takes the 3. Won't go. Rebound Pellas, air ball. Cantrelli. And it'll go 10 flies wide.
You know, in that sequence, when the 3 went up, the best box out I saw was Sasha Edelman, who had the shooter. She boxed her out right away. She wasn't even going for the ball. And in my opinion, that's the best, because that shooter's going to drive in to try to get that rebound.
Good defensive play by, looks like it was Janelle Rose who knocked it out of Theuerkauf hands.
3.2
to
seconds.
Go. As Parrish will inbound. They'll look to get a shot off.
Oh!
Looks like it was blocked. And another layup attempt won't go. And your score, Catholic 41, Tigers 39. They trail by 2, so looking for their quarter of the season right here. This is it for them.
That's a perfect example of they were so focused on Rylie, and I think it was Rebecca, was wide open. You know, and that's sometimes, you know, people or, you know, novice fans will look at it and be like, maybe Rylie needs a break here or there. But when Riley's in the game, even if she's doing absolutely nothing, you know, I have a kid on my team, a young man, John Celli, and even Capolino. They could be having the worst night ever, but the best defensive player is on John Celli. So that means the other 4 guys, they have not as good as a defensive player, and it trickles down because the next one will be Capolino. So the 3, 4, 5 guy, it's a lot easier for him. So those are little things like in games that you could just see with Rylie. Even just standing still is still getting a lot more attention.
Well, right now, sometimes in Riley's case, she gets both of maybe the 2 best defenders on this team. So she's really, you know, taking away, or giving more opportunities for the players around her.
All right, 8 minutes down by 2. Do we know how many timeouts they have?
No, we do not, unfortunately.
No, we do not. You're not counting, but Tigers will look with a quarter of their lives, because they need it if they want to win against this extremely good Paramus Catholic team, as Gabby Hartman comes back in now. Kira Rose also back in. Alexis Strollo back in too. Rose stays on. Strollo puts up a 3. There we go. That was off Parrish last, and it'll...
I actually think the referee might have missed it, and it was off of the Paramus Catholic.
Yeah, it definitely looked like it, but... Remains Catholic ball. Rose. To Moore. Fakes. And that shot won't go. Move on Hippolyte. Moore gets inside. And an easy layup. Gets the roll. It's a 4-point game now. There's Theuerkauf. Floater. And it won't go. And Moore has it once more. She attempts a floater and hits.
That was like an all-time Mark Jackson kind of rainbow shot floater in the lane. You guys know who Mark Jackson is?
Yeah.
The Knicks point guard back in the in St.
Jackson
John's.
floater. Theuerkauf puts up a 3.
That's incredible.
And it's immediately a 3-point game once again. It's a big shot. It looks like she can make them such ease now. I bet she can shoot from the logo. Easy. Long pass for Strollo. That's inside, and Hartman is fouled.
Rylie right now with 35.
35 points for Theuerkauf, just doing Rylie Theuerkauf things and just having another outstanding game.
It's one of the things that to remember down the line who these foul shooters are. They're missing a lot. So if you ever have to foul at the end of the game, you know who you got to foul.
They have not, Catholic has not shot well from the line today, as Hartman makes that.
He's only made 4 free throws today.
Theuerkauf,
Oh,
double
that's
teamed.
something. Jump ball.
And
Jump ball will go 10 flies away.
Paramus Catholic head coach doesn't seem the happiest with that call.
You gotta be careful not to get a technical if you get too angry.
That could have been a situation that he was going to call a foul, and then he was like, you know what, let me just call a jump ball.
Parrish inside for Janowitz. For Theuerkauf. Baseline. It was off Kira Rose. And it'll still remain 10 of Law's ball. Big possession as ball was deflected. And more. We'll take it back up. Strollo for Rose. It's inside and finishes. Timeout taken by Tenaflies. They trail by 6 now.
So maybe 3 more timeouts?
Probably
Two-
something
two or
around
three.
that. Paramus Catholic in foul trouble with 7 right now. In the 4th, that's dangerous. Any foul, any little foul that you go to the line, and right now there's only been 2 players who've made free throws today, and that was Hadley and Rylie. So I would bet that anytime they go to the line, it's gonna be pretty good.
Anytime you go to the line, you have to make them, because free throws now are critical, as you want to try to force a foul. That's one thing you can do. 5:54 to go. Tigers trail by 6.
Should probably set up a press break here. I don't know. Yeah, they're going to try to deny her. She's gonna lob it over.
Yep.
Oh.
Always guarding the best player. Parrish. Now Theuerkauf. Long three.
Oh, this is.
Airball Thompson.
It's really amazing how they don't go out on her. I mean, they should go out to the NBA 3 on her.
Yeah, no doubt.
I mean,
Parrish.
Rylie does do a good
Janowicz.
job of trying to get open.
Off
Yes,
ball,
he
she's
does.
fantastic.
The ball is taken by Catholic as Moore. Step back three. Short. And Janowicz for Parrish. Forward to take it away. Clara. And a travel.
One of the things I think with Paramus Catholic, I don't know if they're going to slow it up or be patient on offense, so that you could always come back.
Hadley back in. 4 fouls, so she has to be careful. More for Strollo. Inside for Hippolyte. Hartman puts up a jumper. Will go rebound. Fought.
Oh,
So
no.
now Rose. Remain Catholic's ball. But good defense right there not to.
At this
Oh,
point in the
bucket.
game, the last thing you want to do is give up those second chance opportunities.
Hartman. That layup won't go. It'll be Tenafly's ball. It's a big chance right here. You can set up a play for Rylie to attempt a three.
Yeah, that girl should be in front of Rylie. It's so silly. She keeps doing that, and then Rylie just gets past her.
Leaders. So Tiger show by 4. Rose inside for Hippolyte. To Strollo, attempts a 3. In and out. And more for Hartman. And she gets easy jumper.
She should be on the other side of her. Because it's basically,
The ball was ripped away by Moore. And a fake. And it's an 8-point game. Still a lot of time here. Hadley. Oh, air ball.
They really need to slow this game down.
yeah, it's funny because we're still in a 1-2-2, so you could do that as long as they don't do what they're doing right now. We might have to go to man soon. Like, that girl could just hold that ball right out there. But that's what I'm saying. Like, that shot, I mean, she might get it in, but it's the only way they're going to come back.
Oh, that was great passing right there, and another steal. It's Hippolyte. Oh, excuse me, that was.
It's not a bad foul. You should probably get it to about 5 or 6 now, so just in case you do have to foul at the end.
That's a 10-point lead. As Brightwell gets in.
It's a 5-second offense up by 10.
Ooh, Stroller
Yeah.
took a
That was a
hard
flop.
fall right there. And Theuerkauf. Little floater won't go. Rebound fought. Catholic has it. Bounce pass.
that
What a
was
pass by Chanel Moore to Leandra Palas. And one. And Catholic will look to extend the lead.
Ooh, no.
Very tough
I've
second
never,
half for the Tigers.
never seen a sub go in before the first free throw.
I think she made it. I think this is her last free throw.
Oh, it's the end
I
one.
think so, and one.
Yeah, it's an and one. She missed it though, but it's taken back. And Strollo missed the layup, and it's still remains as Rose attempted a layup there.
All right, let's see if the girl learns. Yeah, it's something.
One more basket here by Catholic, and this game's pretty much out of reach.
I don't know. Not with Rylie. She gets a couple of shots. And Paramus Catholic's not going to slow it up. They're going to just keep shooting.
Desperation time now for the Tigers.
Bring it back
See
to
what they
her.
have left in them. There's another steal. It's Jalen Moore for Pellas. It's inside. Moore with a 3. That won't go. Rebound, Brightwell. She gets in there. And a travel.
Double dribble.
Double dribble. So 2:33 to go. 2:23 to go.
And
Down by
there's
12.
just always someone on Rylie, no matter what.
I know, but they're basically behind her. Right? Like every time you just keep her in front, but Rylie's got 2, could get it down to a 10-point game.
So they need stops. And you want to get the ball in Rylie's hands, since she's your most valuable player and your best shooter to give you a shot. They can take as much time off the clock.
They're playing man.
And Trelly for Moore. Little floater. Won't go. And Clara
What's
for
behind
Rylie.
you? Foul. Give it back.
Highly, that was blocked by Rose.
Oh, that's a tough call.
And a travel is called.
Looks like
Hadley's hurt.
Yeah, it looks like Hadley was holding like her ankle, and then it looked like her knee, but I think it is her ankle.
That is a very tough way to.
I don't know. Yeah, so now they're doing a full court press probably. Got it.
As Catholic is a little more than a minute and a half away from improving to 9-4 in their season. Rose, as they take it back out. There's more. Gets inside for Rose. And that might be the dagger.
Yeah.
So let's see if we can get something back. Rylie.
Get up.
She just powers through the defense. And don't forget, guys, we will have the JV game right after this. So stay tuned if you want to watch. I will be on the call. I'm not sure who will be my other commentator, but we will see. We will also try to do a post-game interview with Rylie. Once the game is over, she hits 1,000 points. And the girls today will play, and they will have one more game after this. So, and Rylie can try to break her point total from last year in a shortened season. You know, that's very impressive. And what she's able to do. And I don't think it's not going to be honestly, I don't think it's going to be surprised if she's going to be better next year. Like even better.
Oh, she's only going to get better every year. She's had probably about 4 or 5 coaches in basketball from AAU, private instruction, Coach Feeney, Coach Christan. So get a little piece of everybody and keep getting better.
I can honestly see her hitting 2,000. Like the pace she is on right now, she could do it.
She definitely could.
Yeah.
I won't say the number, but yeah, she definitely has a chance. I don't know. I really don't even like when my players know.
Well.
Because then they start thinking about it, then they start pressing, and you know, obviously it's a phenomenal individual accomplishment, but like I said, most of the 1,000-point players I've had, I think they would give up 500 for a championship and stuff, and Rylie is definitely no different.
I think Rylie's that kind of player who didn't even really. It was obviously in her head that she wasn't hit this 1,000, but I think we talked about this earlier. She's gonna get upset if this team doesn't win, and that's her first priority: winning, winning, winning. And her points is just gonna come after that for her.
Oh.
It was a hard fall.
Oh.
And Hadley looks like she is down and out.
Yeah, she's grabbing her ankle.
Charles, look at the fouls. See how referees? It's just it's subconscious. That's how sometimes they think that's actually all right. Good game. They're both even, and so it's just something as a player you get sometimes a ticky-tack foul. Like a couple of minutes ago that really wasn't a foul. Now that might have been a foul, but they really try to kind of keep it as even as possible.
I'll hope Hadley's okay.
Was that a foul on Hadley? That was a foul on Hadley.
Yeah,
right? Didn't she get knocked down?
Yeah, it was surprising. I think both girls, they both fell, but it looked like Hadley got the harder side of it.
Yeah.
She was grabbing that ankle earlier, so I think that just didn't help anything.
It looks like she is back up. And,
I they as a coach and as a player, I know it's looks impossible, but it's something that you always have a chance. When I was a kid, talking about Mark Jackson, St. John's was down by 10 points with about 18 seconds left, and they came back and won. So you never know. She misses this, get a quick rebound. Now just go, hit a three, tell a timeout. Hit a three.
Theuerkauf? She doesn't even go for the three.
See, now they're calling every little thing now. All right, so it's 1-1, 42 seconds, down by maybe 8.
So, slight chance.
Hey, listen, I mean, I think it was 21 that we want to foul, right? Is that the one that missed a couple earlier? Maybe not.
Looks like
pretty much all of them.
Janowitz will take the free throws.
All right, that's one, and then you have maybe a timeout or two left. All right, get up and foul right away. Foul.
She missed that foul. As it goes inside for Hippolyte. And with 30 seconds to go.
You gotta go 3.
It looks like that'll do it. Janowitz took off the rebound. Oh, hit the back of the rim.
Looks like that's going to be the game, but Rylie had 41 points.
41 points.
41 out of 50. That's incredible.
Yeah. And we really have to praise, what she's done for, not just this team, this entire town. I don't think we're ever going to see a player like Rylie again. Just the pace she is on. And
one of the things with Alana Kasner is that all the little girls used to come and watch, and all those little girls I had down the road. So if there's a 3rd grader right now watching a girl like Rylie Theuerkauf and a 4th grader and wants to be a player like this, and that's how you build the program.
Rylie will attempt one more 3. Hey, Koehler, it was amazing being on the center here. It was really awesome.
I appreciate you guys having me. And like I said, you're the one that did this, both of you and Justin and Aviv. And if you only knew what to talk about in the county it was you guys.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, like Al Coleman from PV, he's like, my God, what you guys do, is great because he used it as scouting. So I was like, oh, that's not good. You're telling them our secrets, but what you two, Mr. Moger and Mr. Corello, it's just awesome. Really is. Thank you.
Final score, guys. Catholic 61. Your Tenafly Tigers 50. This is Tenafly Tigers basketball on THS TV and our YouTube channel. Do not forget, we will have the JV game coming up for you shortly. If you want to watch it, leave the stream. Go to the next one, and we will see you then. Goodbye, guys.
And don't forget, we are possibly going to have Rylie here for a post-game interview very soon. And
yep. All right, guys.
we won't, but it's
Peace
okay.
out.
And once again, I'm Talia Haskell, Charles Fleischer, Coach Koehler. We'll see you shortly for the JV game.
Thank you.